ceremonies.
Milk film screenwriter Dustin Lance Black, Academy Award-winning film producer Bruce Cohen, Harvey Milk's campaign manager Ann Cronenberg, and California State Senator Mark Leno were in attendance when President Barack Obama awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian honor, to 16 people at the White House. Two of the recipients were tennis athlete Billie Jean King and, posthumously, the late San Francisco supervisor Harvey Milk.
Wow, that's something. Later in our program, we'll see that award ceremony with Billie Jean King and accepting on his late uncle's behalf Harvey's nephew, Stuart Milk.
Few mean as much to me as the chance to award America's highest civilian medal to the recipients that are here today. This is a chance for me and for the United States of America to say thank you to some of the finest citizens of this country and of all countries. The men and women we honor today have led very different lives and pursued very different careers. They're pioneers in science and medicine. They're gifted artists and indomitable athletes. They have made their mark in the courtroom, in the community, and in Congress. And what unites them is a belief that most, forgive me to those of you who are not Americans, but what we consider to be that most American of beliefs, that our lives are what we make of them, that no barriers of race, gender, or physical infirmity can restrain the human spirit, and that the truest test of a person's life is what we do for one another. The recipients of the Medal of Freedom did not set out to win this or any other award. They did not set out in pursuit of glory or fame or riches. Rather, they set out guided by passion, committed to hard work, aided by persistence, often with few advantages, but the gifts, grace, and good name God gave them. So let them stand as an example here in the United States and around the world of what we can achieve in our own lives. Let them stand as an example of the difference we can make in the lives of others. Let each of their stories stand as an example of a life well lived. After purchasing an $8 racket with money earned from chores, 11-year-old Billie Jean declared a goal to be the #1 tennis player in the world. Yet, what we honor are not simply her 12 Grand Slam titles, 101 doubles titles, and 67 singles titles. Pretty good, Billie Jean. We honor what she calls all of the off-the-court stuff, what she did to broaden the reach of the game, to change how women athletes and women everywhere view themselves, and to give everyone, regardless of gender or sexual orientation, including my 2 daughters, a chance to compete both on the court and in life. As Billie Jean once said, we should never, ever underestimate the human spirit, nor should we underestimate Billie Jean King's spirit. His name was Harvey Milk, and he was here to recruit us, all of us, to join a movement and change a nation. For much of his early life, he had silenced himself. In the prime of his life, he was silenced by the act of another. But in the brief time in which he spoke and ran and led, his voice stirred the aspirations of millions of people. He would become, after several attempts, one of the first openly gay Americans elected to public office. And his message of hope, hope unashamed, hope unafraid, could not ever be silenced. It was Harvey who said it best. You got to give him hope.
Billie Jean Moffett King. Through her example and advocacy, Billie Jean Moffett King has advanced the struggle for greater gender equality around the world. In an age of male-dominated sports, her pioneering journey took her from Long Beach, California, to the lawns of All England Club and the International Tennis Hall of Fame. Her athletic acumen is matched only by her unwavering defense of equal rights. With Billie Jean King pushing us, the road ahead will be smoother for women, the future will be brighter for LGBT Americans, and our nation's commitment to equality will be stronger for all. Milk, accepting on behalf of his uncle, Harvey Bernard Milk. Harvey Bernard Milk dedicated his life to shattering boundaries and challenging assumptions. As one of the first openly gay elected officials in this country, he changed the landscape of opportunity for the nation's gay community. Throughout his life, he fought discrimination with visionary courage and conviction. Before his tragic death in 1978, he wisely noted, "Hope will never be silent," and called upon Americans to stay true to the guiding principles of equality and justice for all. Harvey Milk's voice will forever echo in the hearts of all those who carry forward his timeless message.
We'd love to get mail from you. Send it to Outlook Video at P.O. Box 390996, Mountain View, California, 94039-0996.
To contact us by telephone, call 408-293-3040, extension 205.
Or you can send email to comments@outlookvideo.org.
To learn more about Outlook Video and to get a list of our air dates and times, point your web browsers to outlookvideo.org.